have Gavin Watson and Matt Beasley. They currently do not have points right now, so I will figure out how to get rid of those in just a second. Gavin with a Daughters of Cain list, and Matt with, it looks like, Disciples of Zeech, so this should be very interesting. They're currently playing the Prize of Galette as a mission, and we will post player lists in just a little bit once my technical associate gets back.
All right, hey,
Back.
we're back. Great. Yes, so we have Gavin on top screen, Daughters of Cain.
Yep.
We're gonna have Matt Beasley on the bottom of the screen, with Disciples of Zinch.
Yep.
They're
Well,
both Team America players.
they are. They are. This should be a very good game. I think they're currently talking about terrain placement. They've got the mats out.
We rolled on camera for Destiny Dice.
Yep. Yep. No sixes for Matt
Yeah,
on the Destiny
Matt was not
dice.
super happy with his Destiny Dice. Is it Gavin's top, or did
I
he?
believe so.
They're still kind of setting up terrain.
Yeah, they're setting up terrain. They're getting everything, all the pre-game stuff set
Oh,
up
they
to go.
definitely haven't rolled priority because they're not even deployed.
There is no priority
That
to
is how
start
the
the
game works.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
We should put the lists up.
I think Corey might have. Did he not
Oh,
tweet
did
it
Corey
out?
do that already? Perfect.
Let's see. Let's see. Nope, he did not. And you can't edit tweets. So what we will do, I will send screenshots. Yeah. Oh, so okay. So host Arcanum for Matt Beasley. Um, Kairos, obviously. Flux Master, which is another obvious choice for Zinch. Got to take him. Magister on Disc Zinch is his mortal that he's going to be getting the mortal acolyte or the mortal sides of spell lore from.
Oh, yep.
He brought Shield of Fate, which he will probably be putting on. You guessed it, a pink horror unit.
Oh, yes. Yep.
The
I-
Magister on disc has Arcane Tome for 2 casts. The Flex Master has a 1 caster, but can generate a ton of summoning points. And he's got 10 pinks, 6 Screamers of Zinch, 10 Kyric Acolytes, a Mutalith Vortex Beast.
I do see the Vortex Beast.
So if it's within a certain radius, I'm gonna have to pull up its war scroll. But if it's within like I want to say like 12 inches or something of a Zinch Wizard,
Yep.
which when you're in Zinch is almost everything.
Yep.
They roll 2 dice instead of 1 for his D6 table.
Yep. Yep. So you can. It's very very swingy, but it's such a fun model.
Yeah.
And he's using the real Mutalith model that
Oh,
came
yeah.
out years and years ago. And
It's kind of I don't know. I think it's like the model holds up pretty well.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Looks like
So
he does have the endless spell.
yeah, he has the Burning Sigil Zinch, which
Yep.
again will also spawn the Middle Beast on a 6 if it does D6 mortals and it spawns as a spawn.
Yep.
And
Spawns
then
a spawn.
it spawns a spawn. And the Burning Sigil Zinch is going to start on the board, and that also can generate spawn.
Yep.
And then 10 Ungor Raiders as an allied unit, just as a screen. 80
Interesting.
point screen.
Yep. Yep.
Why not?
I see a big unit of pinks over there. Some screamers. I'm not sure if they're summons or if these are in the. Are they in the?
No, these got 6. Yeah. So yeah, with the Host Arcanum, their battle line.
Yep. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Excellent.
So 200 points for 6 of them, and they do mortal wounds, and they move fast, and they're obnoxious. All right, let me screenshot this list so I can put it up as well. And I'm sending it to you. This is the most efficient system, because then I have to download it from
Oh, yep.
Discord.
Yep.
Next time we'll have to have him do this with the stream link.
Right.
We're learning. We're learning. Gavin. Okay, now. EY. Alrighty. Lists are now up and live. I will post
Alright.
the link to this tweet. This should be a banger. I am actually super excited for this. There's the list link. It works.
All right. Looks like they're starting to put everything down.
So Gavin's trying to deploy. Does the Burning Sigil come out? I don't have my book, of course, on me, but
He pre-merged it. It depends. Isn't it a command trait that someone can take that does that?
no. So it's a Zinch. It's the Zinch faction ability now. If you bring the Zinch Endless spell, it just starts on the field, and it can't
Oh.
be unbound turn 1.
Wow.
Yeah.
I knew it couldn't be unbound. I thought that was something you actually had to pay for, but
Nope.
interesting.
Oh, you have to pay for the spell.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, yeah. Sorry, I meant as far as an up.
Oh, like as an
enhancement.
artifact
Yep,
or something.
yep,
Yeah,
yep.
no. It's just that just starts on the field and it cannot be unbound turn 1. So it's gonna create a big. I believe it's 9 inches.
Yep.
Um,
Yep. Because Gavin was measuring outside of 5 of the start of his deployment zone, which would put
he's
him in
definitely
safety
mathed it
range.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's got
Um,
to be an 18-inch cast with a 9-inch.
right.
I'm assuming from the front because he can cast it off of the Kyric acolytes
Yep.
because they are wizards. So I think he's measuring from the front of the deployment zone of Matt, and
Yep.
then he's going 18 inches plus 9, and then probably I'm assuming
Yep.
that's what he's
Yep.
doing.
Yep.
Yeah. Because of course these are two of the best players in the United States. They're
Right.
going to be deploying with no mistakes.
Yep. Yeah, I have not had the opportunity to play against or with the new Zeech book, so curious to see how it goes.
I own Zinch now, and I really enjoy it. It's definitely a big brain army to
Yep.
play. So it's not something I've brought to a tournament yet because you really gotta know it. It's
Yep.
got a ton of raw power, but it's like it's hard to harness it because I mean pinks are just sticky, but they they don't have armor saves practically.
Right.
They're
Right.
6 ups, right? So it's just
And
like
with bounty hunters still around until
yes,
we get a new GHB, that's always a liability for someone like Pink
yeah.
Cores.
And now unfortunately with the shooting meta from ogres, Zinch is so reliant on their heroes. If the
Yep.
heroes go down, you're sunk because that's where all of your casting, damage, mortal
Yep.
wound output, and summoning's coming from.
Right.
So
Right.
if
And
you
is the mechanic the same for summoning, where it's every successful spell that
yep,
grants summoning points?
and it's you or your opponent.
Yep.
I don't think that Gavin's gonna have a ton of magic. It's probably Marathi casting Mind Razor.
Yep.
I have to go look at his list,
That's
which I
what it looks
just
like. There's some heart renders in there. He's got I see one.
so you got the Shadow
Yeah.
Queen, um, Muse Iron Scale, so that's his general. With the Arcane Tome, so there's gonna be at least 2 spells going off. I'm not super familiar. I think Marathi has 2 spells,
Yes, I believe she's a 2/2 caster.
and they have cogs.
Yep.
Okay, so there's some spells. Um,
2/5 heart renders, and they are. Oh, it's just he's a 1 drop. So
oh yeah, he's and then Matt is I presumably not. Let me pull his list back up. Matt is in 1 drop as well, so it's
oh,
whoever.
well, in this situation, it's Gavin because he's deploying now, so he won the role for.
Yeah, right. So Gavin's gonna have the choice of
So it's
who's going first.
two 1 drop armies, 50-50 shot of getting it or not,
Yep.
and they flip the coin.
Um, yeah. So yeah, the summoning. I mean, Gavin's not gonna be giving him that much. Like there's some armies like I think maybe Nurgle's a good example where like they'll just be like, oh, I'm gonna cast the Mystic Shield, and if you're playing against Zinch, it's like maybe not,
Yep.
maybe don't do that.
Yeah.
In this
Especially
case, like
those first turn, like throw it on this thing just in case. It may be a yeah. You know what? We're good.
yeah, I mean in this case it's like Mind Razor, uh, and you're bringing Arcane Tome and putting Steed of Shadows on a Melissa Iron Skelly, so you're going to be wanting to cast that. So I don't. It's only 2 points of summoning. I don't think
Yep.
Gavin's gonna be like not casting things.
Right. Right. Well, especially if it's material, because right now, I mean, they're going to be pretty far apart. But both armies have the speed to move across the table pretty fast. Although in this mission, it's one of those where you kind of hurry up and wait.
Yeah, especially turn 1. You're like, all right, I'm gonna go, stand on it, and you're gonna go stand on it, and then we're gonna see where going second in this mission is so important.
Yep.
Picking the mission, picking the objective to activate.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Matt's got his pinks down right next to the book there.
I've been told to give a shout out to my dogs,
Okay. Shout out to the
Taz and
dogs.
Gracie. I might before they well, especially now that Gavin's finished deploying, I might do a hand cam shot of the hall.
Yes. Just do a quick walk around.
All right, I'm gonna go do that.
As they deploy, we're going to switch over to the hand cam to show you the table, as well as we're going to show you some of the other stuff going on here. So Cam's gonna. All right, it looks like Matt has fully deployed on the bottom there. Oh, he's almost fully deployed. Got the Mutalith, Vortex Beast right in the middle. Kairos. Yeah, we tried to switch over to the hand cam. We've been the stream has been running pretty well, but the hand cam didn't sync when we took a break. All right, Matt has the screamers down. Gavin's deployed pretty far back up on the top there, so that way the range, I believe, of the sigil will be out for starting spawn right off the bat.
We have Cameron Reed and Josh Hankins on commentating. Right, that? My bad. I don't know why I thought that. I'm gonna try not to eat in the mic. I just realized that. That's smart. That's why they pay the big bucks.
Well, Mike's back on now.
Yeah, yeah,
We're
yeah.
trying to eat some lunch in between.
Well, I really want to get this hand cam figured out because these are such good looking armies.
They are.
Again. Um,
Okay, so they've deployed. Gavin gets to pick if he's going to go first or second. Oh, they're shaking. They're going.
Matt Beasley is going first.
Shocked. Shocked, I tell
Shocked. Is there any way I can? The shot, yeah, super shocking. All right, I'm gonna try to do this. I thought I could do it without changing the screen. I'm sure there's a way. Okay, so I generated. All right, we'll try it again later. But I generated a new link, so
Okay.
eventually we'll try the hand cam out one more time. All right, let me go see what he's doing for a battle tactic.
Okay. The players are running through a few of the particulars of interactions right now, just before they kick off.
So the Ungors are getting a pregame move.
Oh, okay.
They were just going over, average output of the bow snakes.
Yep.
Gavin has
Yep.
it memorized, of course.
Yes.
He's like, 10 mortal wounds, 20 saves or something. Or
Yep.
it's like,
Yep.
oh, sorry, it's 5 mortal wounds, 10 saves.
Yeah.
It's like, just do the math from there.
Here's what you have to be used to.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Horror's getting a 5-up ward.
Yep, that's Arcane Shield that's
Yep.
coming from the Magister. Sorry, Shield of Fate, excuse me. Um, so his battle tactic for the turn is Mass Conjuration, which is a Zinch specific one. And it's if a Disciples of Zinch wizard successfully casts 3 spells this turn, he gets about as a
Okay. Now, does it have to be the same wizard or any?
yes.
Yeah.
So Kairos
Yep.
gonna do it because if he gets cogs off, which he probably is gonna spend the fate dice at least to put cogs
I
out.
think he's already been spending fate dice on getting these spells cast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's out of range right now, so he can't be denied.
Hmm.
It. This is probably like the turn to do it because he's deployed way far
Right,
back.
because there's no counterplay Gavin can do to it right
Nope.
now. It's literally and there's no dice being rolled for it, so he can just auto complete a battle tactic, conserve the easier battle tactics for later on.
Yeah. Um. So yeah, this is the time to do it. But I mean, dice are dice though,
Yep.
so it can and will go wrong occasionally. But again,
He's
+1 to
yep.
cast and you're turning your bottom dice into your top dice.
Right.
Very unlike. I don't know what the statistics are. I'm sure Matt knows them.
Yeah.
But it's probably not. It's probably very low chance of failing this battle tactic.
Right. Right.
He's also got That's the wrong list. He's also got 6 Zangor on disc.
Yep.
So those are some scary boys.
Yep. Well, and it's interesting because that's a lot of speed on those 2 units between the Screamers and the Zangors on disc.
Yeah. This turn, I think all he's gonna do realistically, he moved those Ungoron to the point, which is activated and proving grounded. Um, and that's probably all he's really gonna do. He's gonna so right now he's casting Portal. He's gonna cast probably. I'm assuming the Flux Masters spell through to generate fate points.
Yep. Oh, it's the Ungor. He's running up there. That's what's happening.
Yep. I think he's just gonna try to block.
Try to jam him up as best he can.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I think Marathi can give the bow snakes the shoot in the hero phase, and I think he's within 24 inches of them. So it's probably gonna. They're probably gonna get shot off in the hero phase.
Oh, Matt destroying terrain.
That's what happens when you have the kind of spindly trees.
Yes, yeah. It's the
Well,
downside
yeah.
to beautiful terrain is
While it
sometimes
looks
it's
great,
not the
yeah.
most practical.
Right.
They're pre-measuring some of the shooting and threat range and such for Fady and for the snakes especially.
Yep. Yeah, I mean,
Because
again, yeah.
that would be a pretty disastrous error to put Fady right in the middle and have him in a spot where the bow snakes can plop him down.
He's too good of a player to do that.
Yep.
I mean, the only issue is if Gavin gets a double, then it's. But there's no hiding
Yeah.
from that.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, that's why they're and that's also why Gavin's just helped. Like that's just the caliber of player you're gonna see out at this point.
Yep.
I think he's also measuring 18 inches from Kairos to the edge of that middle objective, and it's just like if you do step on this and he does get the objective, then you're going to be in threat range, but also keeping the bow snakes
Yep.
out of that shooting range. Um, at least for turn one. I think this first turn is going to go by pretty quick for both these players.
I think so. Probably see a few bodies drop, and that'll be more or less it.
Yep. I'm gonna.
Okay. He may or may not know. All right. They're 3-hour rounds, so we just started at 1 o'clock, so there should be 2.5 hours remaining. These guys started a little on the late side, so we'll probably not. We won't be super tight on time for them, but I also don't expect that their game will take an exorbitant amount of time because a lot of it is figuring things out ahead of time and then playing quickly. All right,
All
we
right,
tried resetting the audio. Let's see if this is a little better. It looks like this should be better
it looks
given the
better.
feedback we're getting. Yep. There
Either
is a
no
slight.
sounds or all the sounds.
Hmm. How about now? Still the same issue?
Yay, voices. All right.
Hooray!
We maybe the hand cam is being retired. I
Yep.
think the hand cam's throwing a monkey wrench.
Yep. 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 No.
Unfortunately,
No hand cam.
no hand cam. It is fun though.
It is. There'll be plenty of pictures floating around.
We'll
Saw
we'll
Miles with his camera floating.
we'll troubleshoot in
Yep.
between the next round.
Yeah, I think so. We'll
Yeah.
certainly get it fixed up for tomorrow.
Yeah. It's too
All right. Now back to the game in
perfect.
hand.
Yeah, we'll keep. If it ain't if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm gonna go check and see what.
See where,
Yep.
yeah, we're going to get a status update from the table.
Do you finish your turn out? You had 4. So you completed battle tactic and scored 1 and more. 1 or more. Yep.
4. Yep. So Matt got his battle tactic, and he has the 1 and 1. So he will be at 4, and it is now up to Gavin's turn.
Yep.
Yep, and Gavin using the hero phase shoot, clear out. I don't know if it's going to be those Ungors or there might be some other target. Here come that bucket of dice for the shots there.
As predicted, the hero phase shooting of the Ungors is about to progress.
Yeah.
What tactic did he take? That's a good question.
Gaining momentum.
Gaining momentum. Probably killing that poor Ungor unit on the center point.
Yep. And there go the Ungar. Shocked, I tell you.
What was that?
Shocked, I tell you.
Shocked. It's
The
almost
Ungor
like
are back in the case.
I don't think he even made him roll. I mean, maybe he did, but I wouldn't. I'd just be like, sure.
Yep.
You can shoot my 80-point unit. I'll take it off. It's done its job. So I'm wondering if he's even close enough to get on that objective, or if he's gonna have to use Kenray Heart Renders to scoop it.
Yeah, it's a good thought.
Because he deployed so far back.
Yep. Well, it makes a lot of sense because otherwise he would be stuck possibly with a spawn tying up one of those units.
Yeah, I mean, I think deploying Kenray Heart Renders is not what he wants to do. Like,
no.
For such a you don't want to be
At this
deploying
point in the
them.
game, yeah.
Yeah. It is proving grounded, yes. So then Kenray Heart Renders. It's not proving grounded.
Okay.
Not proving grounded. Oh, that's it. That's just an activation marker on the middle. Got it.
Yep. So that is the we
Yeah, and
just
Ungar
confirmed.
wouldn't.
Yep.
All of the reasons why
Yes.
I'm wrong.
Yeah, that's okay. Fortunately, the players know what they're doing.
So yeah, fortunately they're much higher ranked than I am. Okay, so it looks like he did have enough movement to get those guys over. He probably had to
Yep.
auto run them.
Yep.
Which is good, but I mean those are the fighty snakes, the spear snakes. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
'cause
Blood
he's 15.
Sisters.
Yep, 15-10. Yeah.
Yep. And the witch elves are on the other side. Speedy snakes.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I still think he probably had to auto them. They seemed pretty far, like on the back edge almost of the board. Yeah, they move 8, so they could have moved it 14.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
possible that they didn't have to roll for it. But.
And looks like he's got Marathi teed up to kind of get stuck in and tie stuff up for a long time.
You gotta. It was a 1 on the roll for the run for I think the Melusai.
Oh, interesting. running Little Marathi.
More one rolls for runs.
Oh, the important one he got right.
I mean, it's just just repositioning. You've already
Yep.
scored. Scoring the points, it's just like setting up for turn two, whether or not you get it or not. You just want those bow snakes to be able to shoot something in theory,
Right.
but also staying outside of 18 inches. I don't. It is a sigil, yes. It started on the board. Yeah, that's a risk I think Gavin just has to take. I think the fighty snakes will probably kill it. The spawn, that is. Um, Tom Guan, are you done round two? Tom Guan is already finished with round two. They're in bottom of one, by the way. How many turns did you go through? Oh, you're a bully. That's kind of maybe a war crime. I'm looking at it. So if you guys didn't hear that, Tom Guan is moseying around because he tabled his opponent top of turn two with ogre cannons. Three ogre cannons, not
Only
four,
three. Yep.
but two stone
Two
horns.
stone horns.
De-leveling Kronspine, killing Archregent, killing Terrorgeist, killing all but one flare.
Yeah.
That's it. Because you don't have. I know the person he played against, and that list doesn't have the regen at that point. Yeah, yes, he is. I mean, he's technically not because it's not four cannons, but it's three cannons, and
Yeah.
instead of four cannons, it's
It's
three
another
cannons
stone horn.
and another stone horn, and it's lower drops.
Yep.
That list is oppressive right now. The meta is like definitely shaken up by it. Yeah, it was Frederick.
Oh, he played Frederick. It's too
I'm
bad.
upset because him and I are flesh eater friends.
That sounds weird.
Yeah, it does. Uh, I feel bad. Yeah, I mean, that army just dismantles certain other
Mhm.
armies. I
Yep.
don't know. I mean, the things that play like better into it, I would say, is like Night Haunt.
Yeah, roll your four ups. There's not a ton. Well, I mean, there are a lot of more one output though.
Yeah,
That's
but
the downside.
right. I mean,
But you got the bodies to absorb it.
at least with the cannons, it's relying on rend.
Yeah.
And if you do have the Cruelgrass Cruciator, you can be reducing damage down.
Yep.
Actually, no, you can't because it has to be within 12 inches of the Cruelgrass.
Yeah,
Cruciator.
not shooting, but
It's
you could do
melee.
it on the. But
The stone horns.
that'll cut down on Stonehorn's output a lot, and
Yep.
especially just general any. I'm not sure of Tom's list, but any general ogre unit, any of that 2 damage stuff
Yeah.
dropping a 1 is pretty significant.
Yeah, giving one of the best players in the United States the broken meta army right now is maybe not the best combination for having a balanced long 5-turn
Right.
game.
So they get snakes shooting at somebody.
I believe the Screamer unit.
Oh, is it interesting?
I think a lot of Screamers just ate the dust. Bit the dirt, ate the dirt.
Maybe. Oh yeah, the snakes moved over that way, and that
Break the
is
dust.
yeah.
Yep, yeah, there's 2 Screamers left. 1 Screamer left. I mean, they have like a 5-up save, so it's
Yeah.
not
Yep.
anything to write home about, and they're
And he had
3
put-
wounds apiece.
Yeah.
I mean, Yeah, 5 up save, and they're 200 points, so he didn't lose a ton, but you obviously don't want to lose that.
Hmm.
But I
Well,
mean,
that's something that's fast enough that it could tie something else up later.
yeah.
Although it's
I
still
mean,
alive.
and if
I
Zeech
think that's
is,
the end of that turn.
yeah, I'll go collect
So
the score, and I'm gonna see
I'm
how many
pretty sure
summoning
Gavin
points
got
Matt has.
4 on that, just
I would have.
watching how things worked.
Yep, you can check him up 4. Oh no, the prio dice cam.
It's too late.
Too late. Oh, we missed the dice cam. All right,
I think
4-4. And okay. And how many summoning
Gavin
points do you
won the
have?
prio. I think he's debating whether or not to take it or whether it's better to hand it off.
So Matt generated, I think, 14 fate points last turn
Wow.
because he's got. If you see on the screen under the right objective, there's that boat. There's
Yep.
a unit of blues that wasn't
Yep.
there
Yep.
previously, unless that was the pink. No, the pinks are still there.
Pinks are
So
still there.
yeah, I
No,
believe.
I believe he might have summoned in the blues.
Did he summon those or did he? Or are those dead pinks? Let me check. Nope, those are summoned.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he spent 10. He Demon Sparked to give 3 at the beginning of the game. Kairos generated him 3 for 6.
Yep.
Fluxmaster gave him a certain amount.
Yep.
And then the Magister probably gave him another 2.
Yep. If they're in the shooting phase, did they roll for the sigil? I
Did they
don't
roll
know.
for the if they're in the shooting, did they roll for the sigil? Um, I don't think they did. But
Is that when the sigil goes off? I actually don't know that much about it.
it's at the end of the movement, I think, and the spell. Burning Sigil. At the end of the movement phase, roll a dice for each unit within 9 inches on a 4-up. They suffer D3, and if you kill anything, you make a spawn. I mean, maybe he didn't get a 4-up. He didn't
Yeah.
make the 4-up
Yeah.
on the dice. So maybe they rolled for it and we missed it, and they just didn't get it. Either way, I doubt Matt
it-
would forget that
right, they-
roll.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
probably
not with
he
these
just didn't
two.
get the 4-up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would assume.
So I think Gavin gave it to Matt. Looks like.
It looks like it because he wants to be able to.
Because he wants to activate, so
his home objective.
he activated the objective under.
Oh, on the right
Marathi, I
side.
think.
Yeah, because Marathi's there. Yeah.
Yep.
So part of, I mean, other than I think Gavin was already in a good table board position
Yep.
to give it away. The other reason I'm sure he's doing that is because the Zangor on disc get +1 to wound if they're going second.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
That's
so
right. I
it's
did
just
remember
another
that.
little like bonus. First of all, yeah, he's in a good position. He's not in the 18-inch kill range of Zinch. He's on the objectives.
Yep.
Uh,
With those
it makes
screamers,
sense to give it away
screamers
here.
pretty much gone.
Screamers are gone.
Gavin did say he's going to try to scoop the sigil as soon as he gets to his
Yep.
start of hero phase stuff.
Yep. And then, but yeah, that's the other thing. The added thing is that they get a +1 wound, so you're kind of denying a little bit of that disc output. See, this is the problem, Tom, with completely tabling your opponent. Yeah,
Yeah.
you have like almost 2.5 hours basically.
Should play multiple game systems so that you can finish your games fast enough.
Yeah, there's a couple vendors showing off new games. You can go. Tom Guan's gonna go learn a couple new games, and unfortunately, he's gonna table the presenter.
Yep, I feel bad for the presenters.
The presenter. Oh man, that's so funny.
Looks like the sigil was scooped.
Yep, looks like it was denied or
It was-
unbound,
Yep.
dispelled.
Yep. Dispelled.
That's actually so. That's a lot of casting. I didn't realize. So
Yeah.
the Moonstar End Scale must be then. Oh wait, no, that's Little Marathi. Never mind. Yeah. Okay. All right. So the
Oh.
Muleth Vortex Beast is gonna do its thingy,
No spawns.
and nothing happens. You hate to see it. Oh, something happens. Oh, I think it's like a bravery or something. I know.
Yeah, there's another debuff thing that does. I'm not sure what number he rolled, but
I will look it up. That's what I'm here for. It's an ally. I think Matt ran a 3 Mutalith Vortex Beast list like a week or two ago or
oh
something
really?
like that. Yeah. Somebody did. I know. I think it might have been Matt. Oh, it's under Behemoth. Duh.
So horrors get their 5-up ward again, as is tradition.
Ah. I should go see what his battle tactic was. It was something to do with the center objective.
Matt just casting an onslaught of spells, as each does.
So Kairos just cast his War Scroll spell, and he was casting on the sisters who were in range.
Yep.
And you roll 9 dice, and on 3 up you do
Yep.
mortals. So when I do this, I get 8 mortals.
Yeah.
Right? He just got two,
Oh.
two 3 ups.
And is he putting it into the
The snakes right
fighty
on.
snakes in the middle?
Yes, it was the fighting. It was the only thing
Yep.
in range of Kairos. How's it going? What tactic did you choose?
Seems like Matt's out of cast at this point.
Another Zinch one,
Yep.
where it's take an objective off your opponent, but you need to have 9 models wholly within the objective. So if he puts his 10 pinks on it, he scores it.
Yep. Yep. That makes sense. Hmm.
So
Redeploy.
the disc Zangors just moved over to the left side,
Yep.
and Gavin just rolled a 1 on his redeploy,
Okay.
which is not going to matter at all because if he needs to make that charge, he's just going to use Destiny Dice
Yep.
if he really really wants it. Um, in this case, how many are left? There's one, two, seven blood sisters left.
Okay.
Um, I think it's important that he tries to lift that unit. I mean, those bow sticks are just gonna roam around, and
Yep.
they're just gonna be taking models off or like units off the board every turn.
Right. Right.
I mean, there's no he's gone into committed over there with the discs, so he definitely has to go, attempt that charge and
Yep.
try to wipe that unit. I think the Melusai, she's kind of cut off in the top. I think she has Zealous Order, so I think she can bring the models back on 4-ups on rallies.
Oh, okay.
So I
Yep.
think
So
there's even
that'll.
more of a reason to then go
Yep.
and try to
You
finish that
gotta.
unit
Yeah.
off.
It's all or nothing. If it's still there, he's gonna get a lot of those
Yeah,
guys
Zealous
back.
Order. Yep. So you that's the play. You move 16 inches with those discs and you charge them.
Yeah, especially with the mortals having been so small on the War Scroll spell. It's still a lot of snake to chew through.
A lot of snake. A lot of snake meat. What a professional event. It was better when our hand cam was working and not messing everything up. It might still work. I want to give it one more shot at some point.
Yeah, those pinks cruising up to the middle with their 5-up ward.
My FOMO is real. You wicked nice guys. Why didn't you come out? You have something come up? I'm gonna mute this. Oh, we haven't been changing the
Whose turn it
the
is?
objectives. No, the
Oh.
objectives need to be facing. It's because they've been moving around. We need
Oh,
to
yeah.
next time rotate them.
It's actually Matt's turn.
That too.
Yep.
That too.
I thought that's what you were talking about.
No, I was talking about the objective markers. They're all
Yep. They're all over the
they're
place.
all helter skelter. Tom Guan is back.
Yes. That's right. You need to paint judge yourself. Because you didn't paint your army?
I mean, you don't if you don't want to have a paint score submitted, you don't have to.
Yeah, it's an optional thing. My
Okay.
paint? Yeah.
My army's under the table. You can go look at
My
it.
army's in a car someplace.
My army's in a car.
I'm not trying to keep that Flux Master safe all the way in the back.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean that's just where all well not all, but a lot of summoning points are
yeah.
coming from.
Yep. Yep.
That spell is so good. Okay. Maybe I don't know. I'm good. Yeah. That's good. Being responsible over going to a convention is probably the smart move, to be honest. It is fun though. I think so. Corey, Miles, and Brad organized Everwinter, and this is the second one they put on. But this is like 2 or 3 times as large as the last one, and I wasn't at the last one, but the venue here is incredible, and they've done such a great job organizing and huge growth from last year. It's actually incredible, um, and I think everybody's having a great time. So it's been a good event so far. I think there was like 50 players for Sigmar last year. I think there's like 100 something this year, so it's basically doubled in size. In Sigmar alone. And then I don't know the exact numbers, but there's a ton of 40k players, and then there's a bunch of other events going on for Marvel Crisis Protocol and Star Wars Legion, and all the other tabletop wargaming stuff. Yeah, Corey's been uh, an absolute champion so far this weekend. I mean, he's just been handling all the logistics. Everybody needs something from him. He is the mastermind behind it all right now. All right, so the Blues are shooting. I think the snakes, because I think he already put 3 mortal wounds onto Marathi to keep her on schedule for the turn. Got it. So I think the Blues right now are shooting at the bow snakes. We haven't got to see a charge into the fighty snakes yet. Yeah, I just plugged you in while you were on. Here you go. I'll just keep myself plugged in. So they're treating the wreckage, the boat wreckages, as forests on the diagonals.
Yep. Yep. Makes
So they
sense.
yeah, and they're flying, so they can go straight through and over whatever through on. Yeah, that's the fun game you play when your mount only has the 1 inch reach, and you have to do the little triangle to
Right.
get
Yep.
your mount
Yep.
within 1 inch.
Yeah, especially with 6 in the unit.
These things have a lot of attacks. It's like the beaks are like D3s each, so there's
Yep.
6 D3 attacks, and then there's like 2 attacks, I think, with the spears, and
Yep.
then it's just like it's just a
And then, yeah,
lot.
and then the discs have some.
Oh, an attack going down on the discs onto the fighting snakes. Yeah, so it's two. The spears, it's 3 attacks. It'll be with all attacks, gonna be threes and threes, run 1, 2 damage. Then the beaks, 2 attacks, fours, threes and threes, no rend, 1 damage, and then the teeth and horns is the D3
Right.
attacks,
Yep.
threes, rend 1, D3. I think they will, and he can't all out defense. You can't use a command
Command
ability while
ability.
you're in combat with the discs.
Oh, okay. Well, that'll
So
make it. Yeah.
he's just getting hit by Ren 1,
Yep. Yep. And
which
he
is
all out attacked.
and he all
I
attacked.
believe. Yeah.
Yep. I think he's gonna lift that unit. Um, they're 2 wins apiece, right? Fighty snakes.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
they are.
so it's like there's 14 wounds. Yeah, he's gonna chew through those. You guys are using the wrong dice tray.
I know. They decided to use their own dice tray on the
What
other
is
side.
this?
It is in a more convenient position for them,
I
but
know.
given where the game is right
I know.
now.
I know. They're rolling off camera. All right, so they've done 13 damage. So there's just one more damage, I believe.
Yep.
Beaks is the last thing though. All right, 6 saves. They're dead.
Saves and then ward,
Yeah,
and
they're
that'll
dead.
pull him.
Just barely though, apparently.
Yep.
Cool. So the 6-man disc unit picked up the 10-man fighting
Yep.
tanks. Well, it was a 7 at that point, but
Yeah,
same
exactly.
diff.
But
Now, if Matt wins, oh no, he was given priority.
yep, he was given
Never
priority.
mind.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what's going to make this challenging, I think, is that if so if Gavin gets the double here, he could do an
Oh, he
awful
could
lot
do a
of
lot
damage.
of damage with the bow snakes because he's
And
gonna
where
shoot off
and
those
where
blues.
everything is, yeah.
The blues are gonna die in the hero phase from the hero phase shooting,
Yep.
and then they're probably gonna move and shoot Kairos.
Yes. Yeah, I imagine they look to be just about in range there.
Yeah. All right, so let's tick Matt up 5 points. There we go. Want a water?
Yeah. Just had a Dice,
Shout out
hanging
Baron of
around
Dice.
watching the game, drinking a beer, having a good
One
time.
of our great sponsors.
Yep, yep. Fantastic dice. Check them out on wherever you buy stuff on the internet. I'm not sure. Does he have an Etsy shop or is it just his own
I think he
website?
has his own
I think
website.
it's his own website.
Yeah.
But if you go ahead and Google Baron of Dice, you'll find all sorts of great dice. He does custom ones. He's done our club dice for a while. Just excellent.
BaronofDice.com.
And you know what I actually really love and I just purchased was he makes his own terrain dice. I know there's a few of them floating out there, but just picked up a set of that so you can just roll it and it has the name of what it is right on it.
The terrain?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And I constantly lose mine. I have bought a couple of the GW sets over the years, and every time I
Audio's back
all right,
on.
we're back. Hey, we've been talking and
Hey,
we didn't
hey, hey,
realize it
hey.
wasn't going through.
Um,
Quick recap: Gavin shot in the hero phase with the bow snakes into the discs, killed 2 discs. Marathi came on over. Then the discs hustled back into the woods behind them on a redeploy, which is redeploy is my favorite rule in all of Age of Sigmar. There's so much play counterplay that it actually adds for such a minor thing.
when you go back, or at least when I go back and play like 40k or another game, war game, and you have nothing to do on your opponent's turn, it's not great. Like when your opponent stops outside of 3, if you didn't have redeploy, it's just like just honestly
Yep.
just go on in. Like yeah. I mean, there's even more uses though. Like we saw.
I mean, you have to think about it both from a play and what the counterplay can be. So like, a situation like this as Gavin moves up. Now Matt obviously used his, so Gavin doesn't need to be afraid of it. But
Yeah.
Matt could redeploy those blues and put them right in a place that then stops something else from moving, gets more bodies on the objective.
And like slow armies like Nurgle, or if you have Gotrek, they'll
Yep.
redeploy towards
Yep.
you to gain that extra kind of couple inches of movement.
Well, Marathi little Marathi hustling up to those snakes. Now, don't forget, Gavin also has 2 units of the Heartrenders that are still flying above the battlefield.
Yeah.
There's also, I believe, there's Ungors hidden near, or there might be Carrick acolytes. I think they're acolytes over on the left-hand side near Matt.
Yeah. That's yeah. Down here. Yeah, those are
Yep.
Kyrex.
Yep.
Yeah, those are probably just screening right now for the exact thing of, you know,
They're waiting to, if that objective ultimately will turn on at some point, and they can just hustle out and grab it.
um, yeah. I mean, if for the the Heartrenders want to come down and score Desecrate, and then be set up for Barge too. So
Yep.
that those sitting in that corner there, and you can see the blues on the right side of the screen are doing basically the same thing. I'm sure that he's measured 9 inches off towards that corner.
Yep.
It's like, yeah, you don't want to give him the free points there. Want to make him work for it a bit because the rest of his army's pretty slow.
Right.
I mean, 8 inches is 8 inches. It's fine.
Relatively,
Yeah,
yeah.
relatively slow. And so since he's redeployed, he can now leave and
Yeah,
go to the bathroom
go.
while
Yeah.
Gavin ponders the rest of his moves.
Yep. Yep. Gavin is just continuing surveying the scene.
Yeah, poker chips.
Yep, he's got the poker chips moving in the background.
Gavin plays a lot of chess too. Apparently, he's very good at it. And we're back. And he's probably still contemplating range banding and
Yep.
whether to bring in Heartrenders or not.
Oh, about
Oh,
what? Oh,
what's the question? What's the yeah yeah yep. Oh, is it wild? Then I don't think it can run in charge because the core rules will supersede unless otherwise stated.
so someone is trying to run and charge the Kron Spine because they can charge endless spells?
You can charge endless spells, but not if
But it
you've
just allows the endless spell to be a target if you otherwise meet the
correct. And
qualification for
yeah,
charging.
you're no longer
Yeah.
qualified to charge. That would be my understanding of the rules.
Yeah.
It's always the core rules supersede unless something specifically says you can do
Yep.
something because it can run and charge if it's wild,
Yes.
which
Yep.
is what it would say in that scenario.
Yep. Yep.
So I think it's pretty straightforward. But is this actually a contentious thing? That's who knows.
You know how you don't need to worry about that?
Us.
Don't have endless spells.
Oh yeah. Just
Or
don't
be Tom and table get
or don't
tabled or
play
table.
Kron Spine.
Yep.
Some of the silliest rules. Also, the rules just not all being in the app.
Yep.
but like some of them
Yep.
are for that model. It just doesn't make any sense.
Look, it's
Just
fine.
no
What does it do?
rules.
It does whatever I
Do
tell.
whatever you
Yeah.
want it to do. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely can't run in charge unless it's wild.
Yeah. Or there's some other mechanism that gives it run in charge. Right.
Right, like Feck.
Yeah.
Feck has a spell to give it run in
Yep.
charge. Yep.
Not exactly sure what's going on here.
I'm not sure either.
Sort of at a little bit of a lull here.
Um,
Gavin is still looking very thoughtful at the
I think
table.
he's still wondering if he should bring his Kinrai down, his Heart Renders,
Oh, maybe.
maybe to shoot out the Acolytes in the back.
Nope. They're in the terrain, which will help them a little bit, but not much.
Yeah, I'm in a minute. I'll go over and see what they're pondering. Do you have the schedule? Just
I
wondering when
don't.
this round ends.
I believe 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
These guys did start a few minutes late, so we'll give them a few extra minutes.
Yep.
But they still have an hour and a half.
Do you want to work? Should we work on these?
It's just for them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's trying to ensure that he gets his eye for an eye.
Oh. Yeah.
So in order to do that, he's got to pick something that can be killed, and if he fails the charge with Marathi,
Yeah, because it's a 7-inch charge.
Yep, yep. So it's not a gimme.
No, and they've got a lot of wounds.
Yeah, he was just exactly, and they're in terrain now, so they're
Yes.
going to get some saves.
Yep.
I think Marathi's run 2 on the big spear.
I think so.
So they go for there's a chance.
Yeah, and it's like
And she's a lot of multi-damage attacks. Like her attacks aren't voluminous;
Where's
they're more
that Screamer?
multi-damage. Screamer's all to the left,
I think
like
he's cut
sort
off.
of near Kairos.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, I think so.
I think no, that's the Megalith.
I think it's someplace. I thought it was over there.
Okay, yeah. So
It's definitely on that left
he's
side.
definitely, I guess.
I don't know if he can bubble it out so that the Heart Renders can't possibly
Oh,
shoot
maybe
it, but there's
he's
only
thinking
one wound.
about whether to shoot the Marathi attack at it. Like her range, she has like a.
Oh, the spear.
Yeah.
Yep.
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 He is
See?
also
Yep.
confirmed.
Confirmed. Confirmed.
Debating about harpies. Yeah, I'm not sure if the bows are in range. Like you could chuck a couple bow shots at the
But this
the wounded screamer.
It'd be tough because he can only move so far forward because of the positioning of those blues on the rightmost objective.
Yep.
So, and to do that, he basically would have to scrunch them up to the point where those pinks can probably charge in and tie up those bow
I
stakes
think
for
the
a
issue
long
is
time.
that rock is line of sight blocking, as they've determined.
Oh, yep, I could see that.
I think that's what they said.
Yep. Well, that's good because that makes it interesting.
Yeah. And a little chilly in the hall.
I know. I was just thinking. I'm like, it's getting a little cool in here. All right.
lot of contemplation.
Yeah, they're talking through a lot of things. I think it's a matter of just the turn itself will not take very long. It's more a matter of moving things and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if Gavin speeds through this and accidentally drops a battle tactic, that's game, pretty
Yep.
much. Like
Yep.
with at this level of play. Um, so I think he's trying to math out like exactly how to secure it.
Yep. What is a challenge? Because you don't normally think about Zeech as being that tough, but there's a lot of spots where he has a lot of wounds, or it's just there's a very dicey situation that could turn
Wicked
into
dicey.
wicked dicey guy.
Wicked
He's wicked
dicey.
dicey.
Yeah, I
Like for example, the biggest thing being that 7-inch charge with Marathi is if he tries to get over there and he fails, then
oh
that
yeah.
and he doesn't shoot that screamer, then he's just down his battle tactic.
Even if he gets in there, there's a chance he doesn't pick up those.
Yeah,
Streamer,
it's absolutely possible to. Yep.
discs.
Yep. Of course, he does have the bow snake, so he could just shoot at something.
So I think the bow snakes shot themselves out of range. They like killed those two discs
Oh,
in the
yep,
arrow
they
phase.
killed the ones too close. Yep.
I guess he. All right, I'll attack the bow snakes.
What's
I'm
he
gonna
shooting?
turn on the dice cam in case they use it.
Curious what the target is. Like I think that was a big
He's
part of
still
this decision
contemplating.
process.
He's still thinking about it. So summon the pinks.
So it looks like they are going to use a dice tray, but they are not going to
And
use
then,
the
of course, they're
camera
not using
dice
our
tray.
dice tray. Oh, it's kind of on screen.
Yeah.
It's not great.
No.
I feel spurned. It's also a 40k dice tray.
Yeah.
That's even worse. All right, my sad dice tray is turning off.
Do we have Matt's points right? Does he have 10? It was only second round. Shouldn't he have? Did he get 6?
No, it should be 4 and 5.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go. I was looking at that thinking, wait, they went 4 and
Yep,
4 in the
no,
first round. How
good
did he end
catch.
up with that?
Yep, I just went one too far. 4 and 5. Oh, I probably just thought 5 and 5, but it's 4 from the first turn because there's only
Yep.
one active objective.
Right, so some of the shots were going into the pink horse that were
Yep.
board center.
He split his attacks. I think
Yeah.
I'll go see if that screamer's still alive.
I don't know that he could shoot the screamer. It looks way over there,
Yeah,
right?
I think it was
Or-
way over there. Yeah, it's completely out of range. So I think he was thinking about. I think Marathi might have been in range, and I think that's what he was contemplating potentially. For what's her range?
Here's a big charge from Gavin. Let's see what happens. Looks like it was enough. He's got one. Matt has one CP left.
Oh, it's only 18 inches.
Yeah.
And
But they are sort of all board center. Though I don't see that last screamer. I don't know if he killed it or if it's just hiding in the sea of blue stuff that I can't tell the difference
which one
from
are you looking
here.
for?
There was the one screamer with one wound left.
It's like down here.
Oh, I see it actually. It's right. It's right in front of Matt. So it's yes.
Yeah.
It's just off the board in the middle, basically under where Matt's armpit is right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. It's actually not visible on camera, I
Yep.
think. Looks like Marathi did make her charge.
She did. She made the charge. She's actually a little further up. I'm getting attacked by Tom Guan. It's kind of adorable.
So I think the discs had Mystic Shield, and I think he
Oh, did
auto
they?
defensed them because
Yeah.
it was 6 at -2 and he was set 4 up. So I believe they were. That's why he was able to commit them so heavily.
Yep.
Because he's like,
The
yeah,
Mystic
sure.
Shield that gives him the 3 up. Yep.
Yep.
Makes sense. But if he did, that was his last command point, and I'm not sure what their bravery is, but they have lost quite a few this turn.
I think it's 10. I think they're technically demons.
Mm.
Oh no, actually no, they're not. Right?
I think there's a couple of tail attacks coming in and things like that.
They are Brave 6.
Brave 6. Okay, yeah. So there's a chance that they could end up running. So it looks like there's only 2 left in that
I
unit
don't
at
think
this
that's
point.
enough. I think he might have dropped his battle tactic there. And I think if even if
Yeah, because it is kill something. It's not a just having them destroyed because of
if you run to battle shock, it is count as slain.
it counts as slain, so it still
Yeah.
would qualify. That's good to know.
I think he has 2 guys there.
Yep, there's
Unless
2. There's 2 left.
that one's like on its side. Is that a casualty or is it?
I thought there was 4, and then I see 2 more right next to him now.
All right, so I think he did drop that tactic.
Yep. Yep.
Um,
All right, so dropping that,
Gavin
assuming
gains
he has 1, 2 more. Does he even have more?
I think
That
it's
middle,
one.
yeah, because that middle objective looks
It's
like
just
you still
full of
have a lot of
blues.
blues and pinks.
Yep. All right, so Gavin got 1 point, and then Matt just won Prio, and they're
Yep.
talking it out.
Yep. They're going through some of the battle tactics that effectively Kevin has no way to stop him.
Yeah, there's so many bodies.
And that looks like that was a 1 point turn for Gavin,
it was 1 point.
which is big. And then Matt's also at the point where he's probably going to be able to summon more
You
stuff.
can't go 4 points down in a
Not
game
this
like
early.
this. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he can't. Neither of them can realistically deny each other's grand strats.
Right.
So you just assume you added the 3 point grand strats on the end. The Zinch one is literally interactable.
Yep.
It's he has to end the game with. Okay, they're shaking hands, so Matt will take it. But
Yep.
yeah, the Zinch battle tactic or grand strat.
All right. Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
So it's just max out for. Yep.
Yep.
This the one that we just saw. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. So each player just shook hands. They're gonna max out points. Um, yeah, I mean the dock grand strat is basically uninteractable. In
Yep.
theory, it's not. It's not, but it's
Yeah.
it's really hard to fail it. The Zinch one is um, literally impossible to fail if you unless you fail it yourself,
Right. Right.
which he's not going to. Yeah, going down 4 points on turn two, you just can't come back from that in that case. No, you can't drop it. That's why Zinch is so good right now. It's but it is big brain. I mean, like he just threw a ton of bodies on the mid, and
Especially in the scenario, right? Because you get to early, you get to establish and
I was a little surprised.
Matt was able to really like claim his little tower in the middle, and that is really hard because now you have to be close, and if you're close, it means he's able to unleash all of the Zeech at
I
you.
was surprised that Gavin activated the right hand objective as opposed to his home field objective in
Yes,
the
I
back.
was
I
also
feel like that
surprised
was
at
a
that.
somewhat surprising move
Yeah.
because it allowed Matt to go and get full points.
Yep.
I thought he was going to do his home objective, which would have made Matt drop a point because there's basically no way to
Yes.
get back there.
Yep.
Um, other than running a Magister over and summoning, but I think he had those models in the top right corner where Gavin's like wrist is coming out of, which would have blocked summons on
Yep.
the most likely on. Maybe there's ways that he could have played around that, but
Yeah, there's always
that's
small scenarios, but these guys aren't ones that are going to like leave
no,
the gap open and
no,
forget
and
about keeping a 9-inch bubble to zone out and stuff like that. It's just not going to happen.
yeah. So like also rewinding the clock a bit, maybe he shouldn't have done eye for an eye.
Right.
A safer play would
Yeah,
have been to
absolutely.
drop the heart renders
Yep.
and do something.
And do the shoot and scoot.
Yeah, shoot and
Good
scoot.
old shoot and scoot.
Yeah, yeah, take out some Kyric acolytes and jump on the
Yep.
backfield objective.
Toss them in a spot that they can threaten the other objectives. I mean,
18-inch kill box. Yeah, I mean the middle objective being active, it forces Gavin to walk into the mortal wound range.
Yep.
The discs picked up the entire unit of fighty snakes. The bow
Yep.
snakes are killing blues and pinks for the rest of the game.
Yep.
And it's like, who cares?
Yeah, exactly. Who cares? And then he can always summon some more, and
Yeah.
that's without getting lucky on the Mutilith and getting a spawn, which then stops them from shooting for one phase.
Yeah, if they're able to, yeah, for one phase. Yeah, I don't, yeah, just a lot of bodies. I think I'm still curious about the activating the right hand objective. I feel like that was maybe a strange one. Um, that was a good game though. Gavin picked eye for an eye and wasn't able to kill the discs with Marathi, and that drops 4 points basically.
So they'll basically both max out the rest of the game with Gavin being down 4.
Yeah, so 5, so another 15 points. So that brings Matt to 24 plus 3 is 27.
Yeah, sounds about right. I don't know what
It
their
should be
grand
28.
strats are.
Oh no, it's 27 because it's -1.
Yep.
So the grand strat was fight or die with Doc,
Yep.
which they both said yeah that'll happen.
Yep.
And then the Zinch one was just end the game with Destiny Dice equaling 9.
Oh, okay.
Which is, again,
which
he's
is again, you can't screw that up if you have it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they will both get the rest of their tactics because it's the Doc,
Yep.
the Heartrender one and Desecrate and all that crap that like basically Matt can't deny, and then he's not gonna be able to deny anything Matt's doing. So they're just gonna max out, gain another 18 points from here. So it's gonna be Gavin 23 to Matt 27.
Okay. Let's see what if they came up with the same. We'll just verify that. But
Yeah.
yeah.
They're kind of talking about what we were just talking about.
Yeah, exactly. They're talking through the fact of activation and which one they selected at which time and how
Yeah.
that ultimately played a much bigger impact than.
I'm still shocked that like it's
Yep.
almost I've never seen somebody not activate their home objective.
Yep.
Because you're standing on it, because it's your
Exactly.
opponent has to go so much
yeah,
farther
you've
out.
got to come through, and especially with bow snakes, because then it pulls everything in range.
Yeah.
He had some daughters back there. I'm not
The
sure
witch
exactly.
elves?
The witch elves just hanging out that could have jumped on it, bubbled out.
23, 27.
27 to 20.
20.
Okay, sounds good. So 27 to 20, final score. That is it. We well, I guess
I'm gonna
actually
take this
now we
opportunity to
now
test the
can
hand cam.
mess around and get the
Hand
hand cam
cam.
working.
All right, let's see.
We are on choice time, as it were. So
Yeah.
we'll get the hand cam working. We will walk around, do a little seeing who's around and taking some pictures and such.
So when we go to the hand cam, well, let me start it. Should I try the iPhone microphone? Because I think there's no audio.
Yeah, you don't need to necessarily have the audio going.
Yeah, but if we don't have commentator audio, it's also a little weird.
Oh yeah.
All right,
I
we're
guess
gonna be
that's true.
testing some stuff, guys. So just so you know. The video to YouTube.
Yep.
So we'll have this nice bookended match, and then we'll mess around off stream with the hand cam and see if we can get it to work.
Yep.
So we'll see you guys at roughly 4 o'clock for the game 3, day 1.
Yep, I think actually 4:30 is the start time of
4:30.
the last round, sometime around between 4 and 4:30. We'll probably be on a little early because
Yep.
maybe we can do we'll go and do some images around.
Claw is law. With it opened
Oh.
on the claw.
Yeah, it did. It did.
We made some white claws of Sotek
Yes,
jokes
White Claws of
earlier.
Sotek. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. So we will see you back here roughly around 4:15, 4:20, and we'll start for game